Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of FireFall. Now, on this episode, we're going to continue on with the tutorial missions that they have for you and take you through what they want you to do. Basically, they're introducing you to the game and letting you learn it in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, because you could pretty much walk out of the town and start getting into a fight the moment you start the game. You don't have to do these if you don't want to. Of course, she'll bug you over and over and over again, saying, come back, do it, do it, do it. So that does get pretty annoying, but let's go ahead and head this direction. Now, if you're not sure where to go, you can always look at the top right corner where the quest is at, and you will see the little ticking meter will show you where you need to go. It's counting down. You can see that you're getting closer and closer to your target. So let's head over here and pick up the LGV that they want us to run into. Usually you can set a waypoint, but sometimes it doesn't show up on the map for these tutorials. Later on, I haven't found one that doesn't show up on the map, so this is kind of a weird quest. Remember, don't go into deep water. You're wearing a suit that's heavy and it's full of electronics. So they made in this game heavy or deep water to be quite deadly. You get hurt to start with as you get further and further into it, and then eventually it just becomes, you know, your death. I mean, you just die. Which I'll show you right here if I. There we go. These rocks right here, by the way, guys, have minerals in them. You can use a sonic detonator, or you can use your hammer, which you have to make later on, so you shouldn't have this just yet. But I wanted to show you guys, just in case you run across it, you will know what you need to do to get to it. You can see your weapon has a flashlight on it. The sound in this game is actually pretty good too. There. You can see the fire, it's pretty bright, pretty vivid. I mean, that really looks like a fire raging out of control.
There's Mushroom Rock. Warcom is at the top.
Chosen reinforcements have arrived. Request all available coordinate areas units converge on Warcom immediately.
That Sin signature is close. Let's get there as fast as we can.
All scientists, including Bathsheba, have been secured. Focus on clearing the Chosen from the facility.
And you can see this is going to be somewhat of a long one. I mean, the enemies aren't too hard, like I said, to start with. But you can see just how many rooms the structure is going to have and how many levels. Although it looks like they're going to make you walk up pretty quickly. I mean, this is a pretty steep ramp, so maybe it won't be that bad.
Over here. I need a medic. They got me. Oh, you went down.
Use your interact key if you find somebody who's down, as you can see right there. You can revive them yourself, although the computer's doing it for you. Actually, that's another player, looks like.
Roger, Tango.
As I said before, this is open. You don't need to be grouped with people to make experience. The amount of experience and rewards you get is based off of how much you participate, how many enemies you killed, how many objects you picked up for the quest. Things of that sort. And it seems to be pretty fair. I've been in several areas where, you know, the quest requires you to pick up like 5 batteries and put them inside the bike, or something like that. And I didn't kill any creatures. I let somebody else use that as a distraction so that I could pick up the batteries. And I still got a great amount of experience off of those without even having to kill anybody, simply because I did participate. I did help out And in fact, the quest wouldn't have been completed without me being there. Go ahead and pick those up. Now, you do have a certain number of items that you're allowed to carry at any one time. But the good thing is you don't have to go to a shop. You don't have to go to a shop to sell. You can always recycle your items, take them apart, and use the pieces that you will then make other things with later on. Quite sure where it only ever blows up one. Got an extra little shield there. Doesn't last forever, but it is a nice little thing to have. Give you some ammo. Switch weapons, put this one back on. It's not big enough explosion to really do anything, unfortunately. You can crouch as well, as you see right there. You can toggle that on and off. I prefer to have all those things toggled on so I don't have to hold the key the entire time I'm trying to do something. I remember back in the day playing a video game by LucasArts called Outlaws, and you'd have to crouch everywhere you go, and by the time I got done playing that game, my hand looked like a crow's foot. It just stuck in that formation and it would not move. It was very painful, so I've learned my lesson. I don't tend to keep those things held down for long. It's gonna be painful if you do. Especially since time can go by pretty fast when you're playing this game, because it is very much enjoyable. And if you shoot them in the head, you'll hurt them for a lot more than if you shoot them in the body. Of course, that's a lot harder to do. Unless you happen to be playing a sniper. Or you just don't suck as bad as I do. Now, they don't normally leave those things just laying all over the place, the ammo and the health regeneration points. You'll find those very rarely throughout the game, and when you do, it's chances are you're going to need it anyway, so. But certain classes can put those down themselves, such as the gun turret guy. I'm getting a little bit of lag tonight. Looks like we may almost be all the way up to the top. Keep in mind, you don't want to just jump down to the bottom without using your jetpack, because you will die if it's a long way down. You do get hurt from falls. You can see my health going down. If you die and you're all by yourself, you will spawn back inside of the town. Give myself a little bit. You can see it does have a reach has time on it. And I think I actually killed him in that. No? Yeah, I killed him. Go ahead and reload. I actually don't use the reload key or button as much as I should, or, you know, as some people might. I simply just run out of ammo and then reload again. Chances are, if you're in a fight, if you're not a sniper,
top, near the landing pad.
you're in a fight and you're not a sniper, you're going to be using quite a bit of ammo to kill these guys. Got an Accord soldier. These are the guys I was telling you about that will charge you. And if you get like 10 or 15 of those guys and you're not ready for it, you don't got a good weapon, chances are you will die. But if you do die and you have somebody else there, or you see somebody else just running right by, they can revive you simply by using the interactive key. More ammo. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this does. It looks like it might improve the strength of my rounds. Now, you don't have to destroy all these, but you see that you do get some nice stuff in them on occasion. This is why they gave it to you, that shield right there, because they knew you were going to need it. Otherwise, normally I wouldn't just stay here and just get shot at by these guys. I'd hide around the corner. Here we go. Ambush defeated. So that's a quest in its own right there. Even though you're working on another quest, you've got a little achievement right there, a little quest done. And we'll check that out in a second here. And you can see we got another player here. Go ahead and check it out, see what we got. Now, because he showed up, the ambush probably respawned, which is why you see all this breaking loose. And I don't want to forget me behind, just in case you guys are like, oh, you guys got all the other ones, but you forgot those. Nice amount of crystals. And pick up these crystals. Don't ever want to leave any behind if you can afford not to. But it is nice to stick with somebody else, especially if they have all these little minions with them.
There he is. Help him.
This is the main boss guy for this little area. You can see he's casting some strange kind of stuff. You don't want to get too close to this guy for sure. Looks like he has a shield on him. See, this guy has an enormous amount of life. But thankfully, he's not too smart, otherwise he'd be seriously wiping the floor with us at level 33 or 31. Oh, that's his percent of his life. And he healed himself doing that. But not all the way. We are bringing him down. I'm sure there's a way to prevent him from doing that as well if you run up to him and do something. He's about to die here.
3-5, nice work. The Chosen are retreating. My troops are mopping up below. It wasn't my plan, but you acquitted yourself admirably, 3-5. And you too, Arrow. In fact, I like how you two work together. Arrow, I'm going to make your assignment permanent. Say hello to your official Ares operator, 3-5.
We're going to kick some Chosen butt, 3-5.
There's a glider pad nearby. It'll be your fastest way back to Cope.
Right, Captain. 3-5, let's go.
I shouldn't have to remind you. You'll have no idea where the action is unless you sync up with the Ares Tower in Copa.
Now, I'm not controlling this guy right now, guys. I was going to come back here and get some loot, but it went ahead and just controlled him and ran him up there. Wow, look at all that. You get experience for killing all these guys as well.
Hopefully you'll get clearance to be part of that operation. That's where you can make the biggest difference in the fight against the Chosen. In the meantime, let's introduce you to the Ares job so we can get to work. That's where our Court Command posts its support requisitions. Here, I'll give you a weapon.
Not quite sure if this will be part of the mission, or if this is just something extra that's going on up here, but it's good experience either way. Plus, you got all this help, you might as well take advantage of the situation, get some experience. Perhaps some good loot. This would definitely be the place for your grenade launcher, with all of them so close together. It's just overwhelming numbers. They just never stop coming. I'll do one more drop ship, but if they don't stop coming after that, I'm going to go ahead and end the quest here, guys. I don't know what that was. That was pretty big, though. So it is changing. You can see right there, that's the Chosen's drop pod right there. You can see the life when I hit it. You want to make sure you destroy these, otherwise they just keep coming out. Dead. Take out this main guy if I can. Pretty much no matter where I shoot, I'm hitting somebody. There's a lot of items over there to be looted too if I can get to them. 100%. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Oh, and it starts all over again. So you could really just sit up here. Get that big crystal and get out of here. You could really just sit up here and rack up the experience. Especially if you had a gun turn like that. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the end. I got the level. Poison trail, which is what we were using there for a second. And again, guys, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or as always, hit me up a game. Thanks again for watching.